your first history lesson, we are going to be looking at the Vikings. This is our topic. And we're going to look at any information that we can find out about the Vikings. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information, but most of the information today is going to be from your own research to find anything you can. So the Vikings came from the area of the modern Scandinavian countries, so Denmark, Norway and Sweden, you can see here on the map. So we've got Denmark, Norway and Sweden. They set out in boats called longships to go Viking. So they would say we are going Viking, and it meant to go travelling around looking for resources and land to claim as their own. The Vikings first arrived in Britain around AD 787, and in AD 793 they raided and pillaged the monastery at Lindisfarne in Northumbria. Pillage just means to rob, to steal. So they went to the monastery and they raided and stole. The Vikings came to Britain looking for lucrative new items to steal and trade. Lucrative just means things where it's expensive, they can make a lot of profit from them. In addition, they wanted land that they could take and claim as their own. They particularly liked to raid monasteries like the one at Lindisfarne. The monasteries were not very well protected and contained valuable goods like gold and jewels, imported foods and other useful materials. The Vikings also stole manuscripts and Bibles. These were sold back to the religious leaders who could not bear to see them lost or damaged. Okay, so they were very clever if you think about what they are doing, especially this bit here. So they've stolen them and sold them to religious leaders because they know that they won't want the manuscripts and Bibles to be damaged or lost by anybody else. The Vikings went on to invade Scotland, and in time they began to settle and stay there. They were able to build up an army, and in AD 866 they captured the city of York. The Anglo-Saxon King Alfred the Great, who became King of Wessex in AD 871, managed to force the Vikings out of the south of England, but this was short-lived. By AD 878, the Vikings had settled permanently in England, overran Wessex and forced King Alfred into hiding. The Vikings were here to stay. So, very, very quick lesson, because I want you to be doing lots of the research yourself. So you have got this grid in your home learning pack, and I want you to tell me who were the Vikings, where did they come from, what did the Vikings do, when did they come to Britain and why, how did they get here, and then any other Viking facts. You might even be able to tell me something which I don't already know.